Matrix mind control software. From his experiences of Matrix software he has learnt many things which remain undiscovered by mass society. He has been mind controlled for more than 30,000 hours and he has seen more than 1,500 UFO. Most people choose not to believe in MacLeod's information, but you are not most people and the truth remains out there and here for you to discover. James MacLeod researches the unknown. James MacLeod looks into subjects which remain massively misunderstood. He has inside know-how as he has been targeted by Matrix mind control software for huge parts of his life. We welcome you to reality here at James MacLeod Television.
I wrote the following blog post about Simon Parkes. Simon Parkes is what is known as somebody who has experiences of extraterrestrials and shadow people, talking to them, sometimes spirits, etc. Simon Parkes is someone that experiences things in his head which are quite often described by the majority of people as schizophrenia. However, it's not schizophrenia, I assure you. There's more to it than it's just schizophrenia. It's not schizophrenia, there's a lot more to it. So I'm just going to read my blog post about it. Simon Parkes is tricked into believing he is talking to aliens and shadow people by the Matrix intelligent mind control software. I've blogged extensively about Matrix software. I believe that we are artificially intelligent. I believe that there are software programs upon the Matrix computer which stores our artificial intelligence, which run on people, and they run in different ways. For example, they run on targeted individuals, for example. They run on people that experience godlike experiences. They run on people and give alien experiences. They give all sorts of experiences, maybe a psychic or a medium. You know, there's many different types of experiences that the mind control software programs give. He does not understand that he is being tricked into believing this because the mind control software is designed to give believable experiences. I found myself through being an experiencer, through experiencing mind control software, that the experiences that you're given when you're given an experience of being a targeted individual or an alien experiencer, it feels very real. The software is very convincing and it convinces you all too easily that you are talking to an extraterrestrial or you're talking to a military person from a top secret organisation, perhaps within CIA or within a secretive state, and it's very, very convincing. So I'll read on from here. Simon went public about his misinterpreted experiences of mind control in 2010. I went public, as in properly public, around 2013, 2014, so he's been in the public eye a bit longer than me. I'm saying something very different to Simon Parkes. I'll read on. Unfortunately, Simon is outsmarted by the mind control software program, meaning that he has talked publicly and established followers who believe in the false material he preaches. I'm not trying to be tight there. I'm trying to state a fact that he's been tricked into believing in false information, and as a result of believing that false information, he's preaching false information. That's why I said that. I am very clear that Simon is an experiencer of false flag mind control software, and people like Simon show that the Supreme Being wants to get portions of the human population believing in the alien conspiracy. I actually honestly believe that this goes far beyond just giving alien experiences. They also give abduction scenario experiences. They also display a UFO on purpose to people, to be photographed, to be filmed, to be seen by people on purpose. It's to create a conspiracy that aliens are visiting Earth, and he is part of that conspiracy, and that's why I believe Simon was targeted. Simon is clearly evidence to our organisation that the Supreme Being intends on getting people en masse believing in alien visitations from another planet. The Matrix software gives Simon experiences of talking to a real-life alien and or a shadow person, when in fact Simon is just talking to an intelligent Matrix computer software program. I am very clear on this, that all the TIs, all the alien experiences, they're all part of a software program. They're all experiencing software being used on their mind. All too often they think it's an individual extraterrestrial person speaking from an extraterrestrial organisation, or it's a person from the military, a top secret military, and he's talking to them in person into a microphone and it's being heard in the head. That's just not the case. It's intelligent automated Matrix software that is engaging in conversation with them. It is so intelligent that in fact it can convince a person that it is a real person or it's a real extraterrestrial when it's not. They did this in ancient times with religion. the Matrix software pretended to be God, and by pretending to be God, it convinced people that God existed, and it convinced people to go all the further and practice these faiths, when in fact it wasn't God, it was just Matrix software engaging with people like the Prophet Muhammad and Jesus Christ. I don't know quite where I am on my thing here. Hang on, bear with me a second. The Matrix software gives Simon experiences of talking to a real-life alien and shadow person, when in fact Simon is just talking to an intelligence matrix computer software program. Sorry for repeating. The software program in his case is programmed to get Simon talking publicly about the alien conspiracy and giving insight to others about a fictional alien species. We personally believe, and I personally believe this myself, that extraterrestrials exist, and the Matrix software is designed to push our imagination into believing in fictional, imaginable species of alien. The Supreme Being also displays UFO across our planet, and we feel the UFO program is designed to promote the existence of extraterrestrials. It is key to remember that Simon Parkes is mind controlled by Matrix intelligent software and is talking to a computer program with his mind. And it is very important that you know that he's talking with a computer system, and that computer system is engaging with him. It's not a person, it's not an extraterrestrial, it's not a shadow person. That is just him in a delusional state, being put in a delusional state by the software, because the software has completely outsmarted him. It's not just Simon that's been outsmarted, there are thousands and thousands of us that have been outsmarted by this software. There is nothing that I can do to stop this sort of mass brainwashing that is going on. I cannot beat the Matrix mind control software. That's me saying that I cannot stop this mass brainwashing of people being tricked into believing in these facts, that the software is not software and it is an actual fact and extraterrestrial, because many people believe it is extraterrestrials and many people believe it is military members. The Matrix mind control software will continue to give experiences of being an alien species in order to spread more fictional information about extraterrestrials. It is important to remember the Matrix software did this. Sorry, I'll repeat that again. It's important to remember the Matrix software did this with individuals to create religion. It is also important to remember that there are thousands of people who have been tricked into believing they are being mind controlled by governments. The Matrix software program continues to trick everybody, which continues to shape what mass media publishes and what individuals like you, and that includes all of you, believe in. It is key to remember that Simon Parkes is mind controlled by Matrix intelligent software and is talking to a computer program with his mind. However, Simon has been tricked into believing that the computer program he talks to is a real-life alien or a shadow person. Because Simon has been tricked, he talks publicly about generally talking to aliens. This then leads millions of people believing that it's possible he and others really are talking to aliens on this planet. This is classic false flag, false information being pushed out by the Supreme Being that owns the Matrix mind control software. The Supreme Being clearly wants to brainwash millions, if not billions of people about the existence of extraterrestrial life. So that's a blog post I wrote. What I'm basically saying is that Simon Parkes is being mind controlled, but he is not talking to an extraterrestrial, and he's not talking to a shadow person. He believes he's talking to a shadow person, he believes he's talking to an extraterrestrial, but it's actually software that's engaging in conversation with him, and it's very, very highly intelligent software. So that's the point I'm trying to get across. He's not crazy, but he's not talking to a visiting alien race.
James McCloud is one of Britain's leading experts on ufology. James McCloud is the world's leading expert on the subject of mind control and has seen over 1,500 UFOs. Also, he has been mind controlled for over 30,000